I want the world to know that some people that are not the same race as I am, and according to Judge Theo H. McCallum, I'm not black, I'm not Negro, I'm not colored, I'm not African American, because African American means you're chattel. You're this generation's of non-blacks, Negro, coloreds, and African. You're this generation of those non-people's property. So, in other words, you're this generation of European, Chinese, Mexican, Japanese, anybody in cahoots with holding a birth certificate. So, whoever they sell this, whoever owned your birth certificate 70 years ago, 100 years ago, they sold those birth certificates to this generation of Europeans, Mexicans. They passed them down. So since these people, the men folk, the women folk, want to, after seeing what's on my car, me saying please and thank you, I don't want to talk to you if you're not a cashier, they're showing me that I don't have a right on my land to pick and choose who I want to talk to, who I don't want to talk to, and even asking them, writing it on the car, they're ignoring that. So the white man that's sweeping the streets across from the what they call it, a workout gym, he waited until I cracked my door, and then he yelled out, "Hey, you can't park there overnight." I said, "Are you the police?" He said, "No, I can call him." I said, "Call him, and then tell you don't talk to me no more. Tell your other coworkers that sweep the streets don't talk to me no more." So I called the number that was left on one of the doors to own that building. That number is disconnected. I don't know how you get in touch with the owner. So I told one of the tenants that live in this building, can you tell the landlord that the white man that's sweeping outside this building, he's walking up to any Negro and saying what he wants to say to them. Even with it being written on my car, you white, Chinese, Mexicans, and Japanese, please and thank you. I don't want to talk to you. Stay back. Stay away. Please and thank you. So he's disrespecting a more, according to Judge Theo H. McCallum, open public request to stay out my face. Not only is he disrespecting my request to not say nothing to me and stay out my face. I don't want to talk to you because you ain't no cashier. He's saying stuff to Negroes, blacks, and colors in his little fictitious world. Just walking up to any one of them, saying things that are unlawful, untrue. Nothing to do with his job description. You are a street sweeper. You have a broom and a dustpan in your hand. You ain't in charge of no parking. You ain't in charge of the zoo and the niggas and the animals. None of that. So this is proving my point, or this is a pattern and a practice. Fuck my point. This is showing me a pattern and a practice that any white, Mexican, and Chinese, and Japanese just walking up to any Negro and saying whatever they want because they're extra white. So they can threaten you, they can lie to you. They can do all that. And they're doing that. Nothing that comes out their mouth is going to uplift you, steer you in the right direction. In other words, they talk to black people into working with words, and they work with bricks. So because they work with bricks and concrete, they laying it all over my land. They think in this generation, and he looks to be about 50, 60, with a gray hoodie on, his cameras all around. He's telling me, y'all work with words. We done talked y'all into just being wordsmiths. You don't do nothing but talk, rap, and make the work. You work with words. You build in your fictitious world something that got to do with words. You don't touch bricks. So because they work with bricks and concrete, he feel like they can tell me where I can go on my land where they laid the brick and concrete on my land. He gonna tell me where I can and cannot go, where I can stand and park and drive my vehicle on my land. See, this is the pattern and the practice, which is what all this generation and the other generation have been doing. They just want to lie to you, yell at you. You say, I'm yelling, hey, you can't park there overnight. That's how loud. As soon as the door cracked, he across the street. So they talk to you bad in a commanding tone, lie to you, and to try to invoke some fear. You know what, George Floyd? I can call the police on you if you don't listen to what come out my white mouth. So because this is what y'all doing, see, I think what did Dr. Donnie E. Wright say? Behavior is shaped and maintained by consequences. So the next time a white man, a non-black, say something to me, and you're not a cashier, I'm just going to turn around and start yelling at them little white children, the non-blacks children. Get your little white ass out of my face. Sundown, little white kid, don't get killed. If you on the street after sundown, we taking everything that your mama and daddy stole from us back. I think if I start doing saying those things, that will shape and maintain the behavior of these hunkies. That's what, and the non-blacks walking around. See, the non-Moor, the non-Negro, the non-colored, and the non-African American, all those the non-Moors. So it's shaping and maintaining a behavior of people shouldn't be a one-way street. I think it should be a two-way street. Understanding is the best thing in this world. YouTube may not help me let y'all understand where my position is, but that's why I've been putting it on my car. So continue to do what y'all do, and I'm going to start doing what y'all do. I'm going to open my mouth and say something that's a lie, a threatening tone, commanding tone, and to invoke fear. I'm going to threaten to I don't call the police. I'm going to let you know, I don't call the police. Tell you to call the po-po hole.